I'm Erin Simmons reporting for the MSB Minute. We have a special guest with us today, Ms. Terrie Barton, Chief of Staff of the Servicing Office. Hello, Ms. Barton, and thank you for joining us.
Hi, Erin. Really glad to be here. Thank you.
So, Ms. Barton, as Chief of Staff, in terms of support and interaction with divisions and field offices, tell us what the MSB did effectively to fulfill the vision for the Servicing Office reorganization.
Well, before the servicing office implementation, there was a large void in the organizational structure. There were inconsistencies in the application of guidance, no dedicated budget support, very little reporting and analysis on our staffing, and really no central point for processing administrative actions. And the MSB was created as a vision, and they've carved their way into the servicing office as the ultimate source of management and administrative support for over 500 employees. The servicing office continues to evolve, and so does MSB. They proactively adjust to meet the needs of the organization and the needs of their customer. They're very customer focused. And with many competing asks, MSB delivers their mission with the utmost professionalism. And I thoroughly enjoyed watching the team grow professionally and under the leadership of Ms. Cox. So it's been a pleasure.
Great. It sounds like the MSB team overall is a really valuable asset to the servicing office.
Yes, they are.
So, on that note, what characteristics would you say does the MSB team exemplified, making it so successful?
Well, many characteristics come to mind, but I did jot down a few that I think really embody MSB: disciplined, adaptable, creative, curious, knowledgeable, resourceful, dedicated, supportive, and really I could probably go on and on. It's such a pleasure working with a group who has all these dynamics because being curious leads to growth and learning, and they're certainly creative because they can figure out anything we need them to do with technology, all these teams meetings, and it's just a very inspiring group of people.
It's nice to hear. This positive feedback will be motivational to the MSB team, I'm sure, and probably the rest of the servicing office, just to keep up the great work.
Yeah.
So thank you. I just want to say from the entire MSB team, congratulations on your upcoming retirement. As you transition into retirement, would you like to share some parting words or strategies for success for after you're gone?
Sure. And thank you for the opportunity. I've served for over 34 years, which is, quite a long time, but I have a great sense of pride in that work and being with the organization. And probably one strategy for success that I would like to mention up front is keeping the mission of the agency in mind and how we impact rural America. If it's housing, farms, alternative housing, community infrastructures, fire stations, schools. There's so many things to mention, but every person, no matter their position in the servicing office, contributes to the greater good that rural development provides to communities. And if you think for a second, we service over 1 million loans for with an outstanding balance of $232 billion. So I would say that's quite impressive. Also, being successful to me, I think you have to look to the future and how we lower the cost of service, how we stay competitive. We have to use technology and process improvements to keep looking forward and making adjustments. We want to be a viable part of rural development, no matter what rural development looks like. And we have to take that time to look for those improvements, and that can be done at any level of the organization. And another thing is tell our story. When we have the opportunity, ask for the money, ask for the technology, put it in front of people, be the squeaky wheel. And this will be my last time to plug, but we need the encore and we need the customer portal. And that's my final pitch. Lastly, I think we have to keep talking to each other. If we're going to focus on the mission and if we're going to be cost effective and successful, we need to keep talking to each other and also seeing each other. We're in a remote environment, and I think spending time face to face, like we are now, really it kind of solidifies a group of people when they have the same mission, And I know people are worried about the cameras being on, but put on your favorite hat or beach hat, whatever you want to do, and turn your camera on and spend some time with your coworkers, your supervisor, face to face, so that your new teammates aren't feeling isolated and you can work together for that greater good.
Thank you, Ms. Barton, for that valuable insight. It's a great reminder that communication and connection are very important, as well as keeping the mission of the agency at the forefront, no matter your role in the agency. So, one last question. I'm sure you have a lot of great memories of your time here. Are there any that stand out that you'd like to share today?
Yes, lots of great memories through the years. A lot of good friends that I've made here, and I consider my coworkers my friends. We spend a lot of time together, and so some that really stand out to me was a few of them that I'll mention. When we stood up the centralized servicing center at 1520 Market, you know, 23, 24 years ago, we brought private sector staff and field staff together and to stand up this organization, and we were in one large room. We all sat together, we ate together, we played pranks together, but we worked really hard, and it was so encouraging to see that level of work and commitment. And then, we also knew how to have fun. We had great Halloween parties. So one time our branch was a pirate ship, which was really the whole branch. So I mean, we just had a lot of fun, but we still had a lot of work that was accomplished. On a personal note, I had both of my children working with the centralized servicing center, now the servicing office, and my son is a sophomore in college. So that makes me feel older. And some of the people who know me, we can't believe our kids are all in college or graduated and have families of their own. But when my daughter was born, she did have some serious medical conditions, and the agency has a leave donation program, which allowed me to take time and be with my daughter so that I could care for her without a financial impact to our family. So I'll always be grateful for the support and love that came from my rural development USDA family, as well as working for an agency that has those types of programs to assist employees. And that's really invaluable when you're going through a situation like that. And lastly, I'll always remember the day that we set up the servicing office. That was in 2020, and it took many years to realize that. I knew it would provide promotion opportunities and upward mobility for our workforce and improve our service delivery for our customers. I mean, I know it's been a tough 2 years. I've talked to several people, and I know sometimes it's not as easy as it looks, and we just keep forging forward. It's a large organization. It's probably going to take 3 to 5 years to find stability, but y'all are well on your way now. It's been 2 years. And so hopefully that success is going to continue. I'm sure it will. And I wish everyone, the best. And it's been an honor to be part of USDA Rural Development and the Servicing Office.
Thank you, Ms. Barton. Those are wonderful memories. And thank you for sharing those personal sentiments with us. Also, thank you for your contributions to the organization during a long and successful career. So, this wraps up our exclusive interview with Ms. Terrie Barton, Chief of Staff. Thank you again, Ms. Barton, for being with us today, and best wishes on your retirement.
Thank you for having me, Erin. Appreciate it.